Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And welcome to another episode of Wife Swap Australia, girls.
Hooray! Everyone's a winner.
Good day, mate. Put another shrimp on the... The Swan. Welcome back to another one of these bizarre episodes. We've seen so much in this series already. We've seen some pretty difficult situations to watch, especially in the last episode with that particularly militant dad. Yeah, I don't think I would have liked that very much if I was the child in that situation.
I'm the baby! I'm the drunk baby!
I do apologise if you can hear some nibbling off to the side because Biscuit, little bit squish, oh hello, he's having a tasty treat, which I think is disgusting and it smells so bad, but he's like, oh, this is amazing, girl.
Your dogs are gay.
Biscuit has been a bit of a sleepy baby all morning, but suddenly he's got energy, girls. Energy for celebritaciones, yes.
How dare you?
So, not saying that children and dogs are the same. But I am a new puppy mummy. And let me just tell you, I wonder if this is going to affect any of the opinions that I would usually have around raising children, shall we say. Because I think sometimes... we have to remember that, like, young children, or just children in general, in fact, actually people, sometimes can just behave unreasonably, and some of those people might not understand what reason is. You have absolutely no idea what reason is, do you? You're just like, is it yummy? Can I eat it? So sometimes it is rather redundant to apply reason and logic to a creature that cannot understand reason nor logic. That is where parents have to be trained, I think, and me especially. I have learned so much in such a short amount of time, but you're so bright. I'm going to continue letting him enjoy his disgusting treat. Am I covered in fur again? Oh, yes. Just lint rolled. Oh, well. So, my lovelies, one of the top comments on the last episode of Wife Swap Australia is by Julian Fernando, and they say, the protein shake dad is the kind of person who's going to be all baffled once his kids abandon him at an old folks' home.
Is that tea?
I do have a feeling that some of these people that we watch behaving in really unscrupulous ways do have a sense of entitlement to their children. I feel like there's going to be a handful of people in the audience, maybe a bit more than a handful of people, that have had negative experiences with overly strict parents, or just negative experiences with parents full stop. And they have gone no contact or low contact. I can sympathise with this situation. I've had to do a similar sort of thing in my life. Not going to go into it here on the Chanel just yet, my lovelies.
She's dead!
But I do find it interesting how some people have no idea about the consequences of their actions, and they will be like,
Excuse me, why does nobody come and see me anymore? You've all got to come and see me, why won't you see me?
and it's like, because you used to lock us under the stairs, Sharon, for hours and only feed us a single slice of bread once a week. That might be why, yes. That got dark quite quickly, didn't it? Anyway, my loves, today we are watching, because this season, or the access to the episodes that I have are particularly bizarre and out of order. This one is Season 1, Episode 3, Jackson and Daly. Get your beverages at the ready, my loves. I'm on the Monster Ultra Fiesta Mango, my absolute favorite flavor still. Yes, pop your orange in, 1 and 2, and let's watch another episode of What on Earth is this? I wonder how many, like, intense editing sequences we're going to see today. In terms of, like, oh my god, it's a Michael Bay film, but there's a woman!
Tonight on Wife Swap.
Oh, tonight, girls.
Two women, worlds apart.
Worlds apart, Michael Bay on the
Social
moon.
media mum who's obsessed with technology.
We lead a very go lifestyle. Welcome to my channel, online in front of the camera.
And an old-fashioned
Gagged. Oh no. Okay, we've got a social media star with a baby. Does it remind you of anyone?
No.
And the social media star, how to organise your pantry. Oh my god. Do you know, I make a joke about this. Industry tea, don't come for me, don't hate me, but I make a joke all the time of, like, sometimes there are these girls who are like former beauty YouTubers who are like,
Why does nobody watch my content anymore? Why am I not recommended in the algorithm?
and they will go and make a video like, what's in my pantry? And I'm like, does anyone care? I literally make a pantry joke. Like, does anyone care about your pantry? I'm sorry, do they? I don't care about your pantry, girls.
I've got no interest in talking to you.
Welcome to my channel.
Welcome,
online in front of the
girls.
camera.
And an old-fashioned country mum who lives a
country.
tech-free life.
We're definitely an anti-technology family. We live off our farm, grow our own veg, we slaughter our own beef and cattle,
Okay.
and I don't
Gobble,
use any
gobble,
cleaning
bitch.
chemicals.
No
But
chemical.
when
Did
they
what?
And I don't use any cleaning chemicals.
I don't use any cleaning chemicals. Okay, all right. I'll hold my horses go because these ones are always an hour long.
But
Swap
when they
lives.
swap lives,
Oh no. Gosh,
Their
a
world.
regular house.
is turned
my God.
completely
Oh,
upside
it's
down.
very much like there's a burglar in my house. Oh no.
Boring.
New children, new husband. Put it in the bin.
She was power walking down to the coffee shop.
I don't
Is
think
this the chaos? Oh, die! Slut.
Really good moment. We're going to get Heidi's tooth coming out.
Her children are guinea pigs in an online generation.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the new
Calls
rules.
all the shots.
I think you guys will know how I feel about family channels on YouTube. I think block them all, ban them, delete. Don't want any of that. Now,
we are going online.
I'm not
Okay.
really an internet kind of person.
It's my rule. Suck it up. You ready?
I don't see the point.
Do you think we could take guinea pigs outside? Nope.
And when the couples meet for Judgment Day,
Judgment
Some
Day!
time vlogging
Noah
each person in
floods the
family.
ark.
No, and those videos are now online.
No, that's the ultimate betrayal of privacy.
That was my personal choice.
who will be
Why?
the better parent?
I'm gonna cry now.
Oh my goodness, could this be the most shocking one so
Wife
far?
swap.
Social media influencers have gone too far. Oh my god, no, this is copyright music. Oh no, this copyright music. Oh no, this copyright music.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi
No.
everyone and welcome to
to
my
my
channel.
pantry.
Today I'm going to be doing a pantry organisation video.
Do you know, I've done like a handful of interviews about this sort of a thing where someone is like, can we come in and just photograph you in your process? And I'm like, do you know what? No. Like, it's so boring. Before all the magic of editing happens, this room is, I mean, that's actually quite exciting. I mean, I've got a plaque. I've got these large black objects I need to fix still. And I've got some colourful lighting. But it's a bit like, no, because you're going to show it off as like without the magic. And the editing and like the post-production is like half the magic. Being like, hello, this is my pantry. No, who wants to see your popcorn in a jar? Oh, I hate YouTubers.
I want to talk to the manager. Bitch!
All right, I just can't wait to see how this gets pasta in that pot.
Today I'm going to be doing a pantry organisation
Horrible
video.
dress. Oh my god, a pantry
I am a
organizer.
vlogger on YouTube.
I'm a
We've got
vlogger.
pretzels, we've got popcorn.
How
we've
many
got some dried fruit.
subscribers do they have?
So I have a
27.
main channel where I do instructional type information. And then we have a daily vlogging channel, which is pretty much just
Right.
family home
That's
movies.
what I used to do.
Grilling the donut.
We actually filmed
Right.
1,000 vlogs in 1,000 days.
So
Wow.
we lead a very go, go, go lifestyle.
Well, you can only really make a living from it if you actually make good quality content that is watched by a lot of people. So the fact she's like, we live a go-go lifestyle. I'm a woman on the go. I have great insight into this because this channel exploded over the course of the pandemic and over the course of the lockdowns. People wanted lots of long-form content to watch. And I enjoy creating this kind of content, but it was not sustainable for me as a lifestyle until I kind of hit about 75,000 subscribers and was putting like 40 hours of editing in per week. So the idea that they're like 1,000 vlogs in 1,000 days is that like 4 minutes of like, this is my son kicking a basket. That, unless those videos are generating millions of views, with your 27,000 subscribers, it's unrealistic to say that this is a full-time career. But we shall see. I may have overstepped there. We shall see. I always say this, these kind of people that go on TV to talk about their social media influencing aren't usually successful at it because they have to find traditional media ways of attracting attention to themselves. Whereas if this family was making millions or even a hugely sustainable income from this venture, they wouldn't need wife swap.
Very go lifestyle.
Unless you're doing
The City
right.
Slicker online obsessed Jackson family.
Right. City Slickers.
Fast-paced mum Ash. Highly strung husband James.
That's not
And their
good.
3 camera-loving children, Heidi,
I hate it already.
Archie, and Louie.
Oh, you're cheeky.
You only have one life, so you may as well live it.
Online in front of the camera.
It looks very cute right now, and in the day and age that we're in, means that we can.
Sure, that's very true. Anyone can make a successful career online now in social media. Ta-da! The Godfrey's... Oh, this is the dream, isn't it? Maybe not with the livestock
Country life
situation.
is a shoe-in, for sure, over city life.
A shoe-in. Is this a piece of colloquialism I am unfamiliar with? What's... define shoe-in? One that is a certain and easy winner. Okay, so... Right. In the competition of would you live in the city or the farmyard, she's like, yes, it's a shoe-in, I win. I win! I love vast open spaces like this.
We enjoy the slow life.
Definitely an anti-technology family.
It's like we were born 100 years ago.
Anti-technology.
Meet the old-fashioned,
100 years ago was like 1920,
off the grid,
which had
and
technology.
completely offline. Hagar family. Farmhand mum Janine.
I feel like I'm going to say the same thing that I always say throughout these things. Like a small combination of both families would actually create a really good outcome. What just disconnected from my... Was it my headphones disconnected? What?
She's dead. Farmhand mum Janine.
Not that Janine's
Slow-paced
back!
husband Gav.
Oh, he looks a bit male model.
And their
If
4
he
outdoor
had a
loving
very much
kids.
sharper image.
Max,
Oh, look, model family.
Natasha.
Yes.
Eric, and youngest son Reuben.
Reuben! Oh, in his paisley top! Moo. Moo, bitch! Gobble, gobble, slap.
No kids should be using
Okay,
computers at
stop
all.
it.
They should play outside and be creative.
Kind of agree.
Social media people are no fun to be around because they're not talking to you, they're talking to their little screen. So without technology, you're definitely more connected.
Clocked at the pageant. I have 4 screens in front of me right now, talking to their little screen. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things where a little from column A, a little from column B makes for a well-rounded approach to life. Do you know what I mean? As a social media person, I have a little bit of a unique insight into this because my work is on my screens, and if I'm not on my screens, I'm not making money, I'm not working, I'm not paying my rent.
Oh, scandalous.
So while I can understand that, I do feel like there's space for everything. Like there's space for media people to make entertaining, engaging content. And there's also space for farm people who produce, you know, important things that we need to live. I do, however, feel like there needs to be respect between both parties because, like, sure, one could argue that, you know, providing sustainable food income and food sourcing is a very important role, but so is also unwinding from a highly stressful job. And something like farming, which has, well, farming in the UK especially, has such a, like, treacherous, what's the word? Like, tumultuous stability right now because people in governments and people in corporations keep being like, pay them less, work more, get less, work more, get less, work more, get less. And those people should also be able to have entertaining content to step away from their life from to enjoy. Everyone needs a form of escapism and other people need something to eat. Let's see. Is she going to sob into this creek?
So without technology, you're definitely more connected to the real world. All right, so this is
I
the
mean,
veggies that we're
technology
having for
exists
dinner
in the
tonight.
real world.
You just gotta hope there's no snakes.
Ultimate tag!
We're pretty self-sufficient. We live off our farm, grow our own veg. And you got a few tomatoes, didn't you, Ribs?
Very good.
We
Moo!
slaughter our
Our
own
own meat,
beef and cattle,
mainly sheep,
Shape. Poor little
as
sheepy.
well as
pigs.
Little piggle. That was an extreme pig noise.
and I don't use
they
any
making
cleaning
it-
chemicals in the house. So because we don't use any chemicals, there's spiders.
I'm going to be ill this entire episode.
So I hope the new wife
That
doesn't
is
mind lots of
disgusting.
insects because we have a big variety and lots of them.
Oh, vile. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
We are very housewife
Right.
people.
Of course. White everything.
I do not like mess.
Right. I do often feel, though, people who have enough time to clean their entire house by themselves who are like this are not working very much. Do you know what I mean? I know that she's like, I'm a social media star, look in my pantry. But I am also like, unless your like online presence involves like cleaning tutorials and things, and you live in a massive house and you're the only one doing cleaning, how do you have enough time to balance that with an income? That's where I'm starting to be like, does something add up here? I hope we're not. I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope that they're living a fantastic, wonderful life that makes lots of money from this, like, venture online. I have a feeling, though, we might hear a little thing of like,
oh, but my brother works in banking and supports it, or I have really wealthy parents that support it.
because I feel like you hear this story so often. It's very much like,
I'm 22 years old and I bought my own house. What's wrong with everybody else?
and then you read the article down, it's like,
With a small inherited loan of $1 million.
it's like, ugh. I'm not going to hate on them too much, though, because, you know,
I do not like this.
pot kettle. Nice. Cleaning the lady in that.
If I went to a
Yes.
house that had mud and dirt tracked through it, creepy crawlies left, right, and centre, I would be like crying.
Right. Well,
The social
what a
experiment has
surprise!
begun,
Shorts,
Social experiments, girls.
activewear.
and the wives prepare
Oh, I thought
to
she meant
swap
like YouTube
lives
shorts.
and families.
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm taking my farm boots. I'm not sure why.
Little booties.
I've even got a Daggy Farm t-shirt.
Case of the counter,
Case there's a cow milk.
Can you go and grab my black strappy heels? Don't put those on my carpet, please. I'm definitely nervous
Our
about
carpet,
what I'm
sis.
stepping into because
No?
I can't prepare. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna come through here.
Yeah.
Right, yes, the content.
Oh, you're okay.
Moo! Moo, bitch!
Daisy saying goodbye.
Daisy the cow.
Feeling a bit anxious now. It's a bit real.
Be real. Right,
Never been out
bye.
of contact with them their whole lives.
Janine! Oh. Bye! Right, in the bin.
The wives travel
Michael
to
Bay.
opposite ends of the country as
Okay.
they get ready to move into each other's home.
It seems very quiet,
Yes.
very farmy, very
Yes.
rural.
Yes.
There are a lot of
I love a bit of
shades.
ruralness. Most rural people don't enjoy me. A flamboyant, blonde transsexual from the city moving in and being like, hello!
Oh, is this the house?
Yes. Oh no, what are your eyelashes going to do
I
next?
should not be wearing heels.
No, you shouldn't. I think you can do a balance though. You can still look absolutely drop dead gorgeous, produce excellent content, and be a farmer.
I've actually
Things aren't
never
mutually
seen
exclusive.
a house like this before.
Right. You.
Like it's old. Oh.
Is it?
It's dirty.
Oh.
Very modern, neat,
Wow.
tidy, white.
Quick to pass judgment at face value,
white house.
farmhand mum Janine and
Janine!
clean freak mum Ash
Let's do this.
Is she going to
will
see a spider
further
and go,
scrutinise each
"Ah!"
other's home before meeting their new family.
Is that the front door? It's just like a patio
Well, it's
door.
definitely not a no shoes house. Oh, it's definitely not a no shoes house.
Very white
It's a bit grubby.
and clean.
That is that's hospital. Far too much.
Holy sugar.
Oh, I hate it. I've got several
No
screens
way.
showing that all at
Nah.
once. Oh,
That
that's
is the biggest
huge.
spider I've ever seen.
How is that in your house? Oh no, I don't like
to go and
that.
have a look at the other room.
Oh no, I don't
Bedroom
like that.
number one. No.
I'm all for like, you know, being a bit conscious about how many chemicals you use and the type of chemicals you're using and like what potential effects they could have on local wildlife and fauna. I think as a scientist, it's irresponsible to not do that. But you can't just have like giant beasts living in your house. This is the thing that always like frightens me about Australia is that there's like large bugs and they might kill you girls. Ah!
She's dead.
No,
Welcome
that's
to
not it.
Plastic Surgery
Seriously,
Suite
this is one of
A.
the little kids' bedrooms. Boring.
It is a
Oh,
bit
good grief.
unexciting, isn't it?
Organised. It's good to display your designer label shoe boxes so the kids
Designer label, that's Adidas.
shoes.
This is not the cleanest kitchen I've ever seen. There's like flies in the sink. That's why there's flies.
Okay, this is quite
It
unhygienic.
smells so bad.
I think there is a difference between being like, oh, you know, we just let everything happen. You know, we're an anti-technology family. We don't use cleaning products. You can still live like a healthy hygienic lifestyle. I understand that there are some things that prevent you from being as hygienic as you would like to be. There are some forms of like neurodivergence. I know people with ADHD, for example, me, sometimes struggle to keep on top of like a cleaning rota and a cleaning routine. But still, when you have a family, there's like a level of responsibility. Like, I would never just let my like little baby Bisquish just like have a disgusting like area. I'd be like, no, we need to keep you tidy and clean and happy and healthy, because it spreads illness, and then you start to invite all sorts of other problems into your life. And if you can't manage finding a cleaning routine that works for you, how on earth are you going to manage something like dysentery?
Oh, it smells so bad.
Rot.
Wow.
This is too much, though.
Really
I don't like all
clean.
this. Like, maybe it's just the colour scheme that I
Clean
don't like.
chemicals. Yeah. And bleach. That's
Yes.
very good for your system. Rot.
Oh no. There's meat and it's not covered. Is this a sheep?
I love technology. Yeah, so you should have it in your lounge room, then you can watch it from your kitchen table.
This is cute. I wouldn't mind sleeping in here. It's organised to some extent. Oh, but I've seen it. And there's another spider up on the wall.
No, I would also agree. I'd be totally
Each
there
wife
going,
has
no!
written a household manual,
Right, should we
which
see the
describes
manual
their rules
on an
and how to
iPad?
run their home.
I'm an old-fashioned mum.
Yes.
We have 4 children. We escaped city life to break away from that rat race. Rat race? That's an interesting word. I feel like it's negative.
As millennials, I'm a highly organised and goal-orientated mum of 3. I'm the type of person that if I don't have a routine, my head would fall off. It actually physiologically won't. Life will continue.
We live a long way out of town, so we are pretty self-sufficient. We
Yes.
grow our own veggies, milk
Great.
our own cow, and produce
Yes.
our own meat.
Yes, great. Well, if you
I
eat
hope
meat.
I'm not going to be expected to do that.
Between us, we would pick up a camera about 100 times a day. 100 times a day! That's quite sad and completely intrusive. But going by the lack of window dressing, they like their life being quite intruded.
The thing about that is that she's acting like,
Oh my God, you do what? How many times a day?
but like, if this is a career-driven person who is making a good, decent income from that, you're criticizing someone's line of work. And everyone should be able to make money in a way that they enjoy on this planet. Obviously, morals count for that. And that's where I'm like, children on the internet, no. Don't make a family channel. But if she's just doing her pantry tour and maybe shows you how to use the clean up the lady and she gets millions of views and makes her money that way, what's the harm? No harm at all.
And that's the Darjeeling.
When it comes to tech, I am super strict. No electronics, and none of the kids play computer games.
How are they going to function later in life when farming becomes more AI based?
I have a YouTube channel about our family. I've even vlogged each child's birth. The vlogs all received.
Vlogged the births. Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Right, hang on, let's see. Received what?
The vlogs all received more than 1 million views. So
Okay.
she's put her...
The vlogs all received more than 1 million views. You know, maybe we should go and look that up, should we? What were they called? The Jackson family. Should we go and have a little look-see at that? Should we try? Should we do some research? Oh, I love being able to do research. She's got a degree. Oh, so she is called Ash Jackson and she has 100,000 subscribers. The last time she posted was, we went on wife swap with Janine, girls, 2 years ago, and that video has 12,000 views. Her DIY pantry makeover has 4.6 thousand views. Organise Your Workspace with Back to School has 3.2 thousand views. These views are not high enough to make a living. They're just not. I'm sorry, that's fact.
It's your neck.
Interesting, the channel that they actually featured earlier in this show was called Join the Jacksons, and now it is not available to be seen. Only Ash Jackson's personal YouTube is available to be seen there, and she only has 87 videos live. So I wonder if maybe she had a little bit of a backlash for being on this show and for having such a family-orientated YouTube channel. I wonder. You know my feelings. I don't think there should be family channels. I don't think you should be able to exploit children for content and money. I don't think that should be a thing. That's how I feel. You as an adult, do whatever you want. Right.
Online, and 1 million people have looked at it. Okay.
I'm seeing like a closed off mindset.
It's a shame I couldn't fact check this.
So I'm a bit worried about that.
Do I really have to live this woman's life?
Yes, sorry, you have to be a superstar now, girls. Instagram filters. Paris.
It's now time to face the music
Oh, what
and
a
meet
beautiful
their new
piano
husband
piece.
and children.
Hello, husband and children.
Hi, I'm Ash. Nice to meet you, Max.
I'm James.
Hi, I'm Janine.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Janine's back.
say hi.
Hello, everyone. Editing Luxeria here. So you're probably wondering why I keep going, Janine's back! And let me tell you a very brief history of why I constantly say this. There's a really infamous British soap opera in the UK called EastEnders, and it's an exceptionally dramatic show. One of the most famous characters was called Janine, and she was constantly embroiled in all sorts of scandals, shenanigans, and scams. One day, she left the show for a few years, and in 2021 on Twitter, the BBC ran an ad campaign saying, Janine's back!
You just open your mouth and the poison comes spilling out.
Scared of what you're capable of. Not guilty.
It's like I never left.
Janine's back! So this is why every time I see or hear the word Janine, I just think, Janine's back! There you go. I hope that clears it up. Janine's back.
Say hi, Janine.
Oh,
Hi, Louie. Nice to meet you.
A bright green.
This is Archie.
Hi, Archie. Hi.
Oh.
Hi,
This
hi.
is Janine. Say hi.
How are you?
And Gavin,
I
nice
hate
to meet
you.
you.
Right.
Hi.
Yeah.
I do wonder how judgmental
So I've read
this
the
is going to be,
manual.
this situation.
I'm really, I'm quite surprised.
Surprise!
We live really different lives.
Where are you from?
I am from Brisbane in Queensland.
That was an interesting editing choice because surely he would have responded and been like, oh, do we? Please elaborate further. Instead, they decided to put in a picture of him going like, different lives? What?
I am from Brisbane in Queensland.
Brisbane.
I am a social
Queensland.
media blogger.
Blogger?
So we do a
No,
lot
you-
on the
do you
internet.
do
From
you
what
blog?
I hear, I don't think your mum's gonna like that very much.
What's
We
this?
have chosen to not be part of the technological world.
So that's
Yeah.
part of your philosophy.
Definitely. You guys have got quite an active online presence as a family.
Yes.
Do you ever think that those videos should be for your viewing?
What's with this
I
music?
guess I have a lot of convincing to do. We're not putting ourselves out there to be controversial.
Right. Okay.
So what would Janine...
What was that editing? That was such a like, we're not putting ourselves out there to be controversial. Oh, do you have quite a big online presence? Oh, yes, as a family we do. But the music was like, da-dun, dun, da-da, da-dun, dun, da-da, girls, terminate that woman on the game.
I can't wait to die.
That was a bit much, wasn't it? What was all that about? Interesting editing choices. Are all Australian TV shows like this? Is it like watching Australian TV, like living in a Michael Bay film? Is that what the situation is?
It's not the vibe. Stop!
Right.
So what would Janine usually do around now? What's she usually do
dinner.
this time of day? Starting dinner?
Start
Dinner.
And what kind of things do you have for dinner? Steak.
Steak.
I do not know how to cook steak. I want to tell you that right now. Like, this is a real deal.
Did you bring some boots?
Boots? No, I don't own boots. But I have, like, runners. Will that be
Okay,
alright?
yeah,
Okay, I'll change. I'll get changed now.
Okay.
There's no zipping out to McDonald's. There's no zipping out to Woolies. There's no Uber Eats.
Woolies,
If I
go.
don't cook this meal, then nobody eats.
Which is just how, you know, the world has lived for a very long time.
No?
Oh, does she actually not know how to cook? How do you light your 8,000 candles in your White House?
Okay, I'm gonna take this lip.
Oh no, did a spider jump out of that towel? That is disgusting.
I'm good. I'm good.
I could not do that.
What was it? It was a big spider on the tea towel.
Yeah, I'm not about that life. No,
There's no
thank
spider.
There was definitely a spider. Oh, is he still on me?
you. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, no, I'm there. I'm there, sis.
Yeah.
No, oh. I agree. I completely
Oh, it's just a
agree.
little
I can't
huntsman.
do it. A little huntsman? Ah! Aren't they like this big and can eat chihuahuas?
I just want to make dinner.
I would need a moment of like,
Just want to make dinner.
I'm just gonna have
Just
a
wanna
moment
get it
by
done
myself
and go
now.
to bed.
Life swap,
The
girls.
remote and slow-paced Hagar home, city slicker mum Ash
Do you cook your steak all the way through?
I just get it how it's given to me.
Right.
has swapped lives with farmhand
That is a
mum
huge
Janine.
steak.
Will I do an excellent job of being your mummy?
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
And Ash is not only struggling with country life.
Would you like some raw milk?
I'm actually lactose intolerant, so I can't.
She's also adjusting to a completely offline family.
What do you do
raw milk
for work?
Like a social media blogger.
What's that?
I do videos on YouTube. They call it a vlog.
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 A vlog.
Vlog. Yeah, like blog with a V, only vlog. So like video log.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could make money out of YouTube. And so being on YouTube, that's worldwide as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can possibly be existing in 2020. This was filmed in like 2019, I think, and ask those questions if you are part of a Western society, should we say. So I find it bizarre that this man is like, you can make money on the internet, you can make money from YouTube. By 2020, people what's the phrase? People being new, people have known. I find that a little bit disrespectful because that is there's almost an air of like, what you do is not important. It's like, yes, okay, what she does might not actually provide sustenance to exist, but it does provide a very integral part of being human, which is entertainment value. Throughout the history of time, people have enjoyed entertainment. And if she wants to make, this is how you organise your pantry, and other people are choosing to enjoy that content, then it is entertainment.
Yeah.
What's a typical video?
The ones that have actually done really well are my birth videos.
Unfortunately,
your kids?
I can't check that.
What, in the birthing room?
Yeah.
Around the world?
Yeah, like we were obviously really strategic about where we put the camera. There's nothing unsightly.
Yeah. This is a long dinner conversation.
Very cool.
Oh, how awkward
As
and
the
cringe.
social experiment moves into day
Oh, don't play this song. I hate this song. No, actually, I really like it. But Matt Bellamy went a bit wonky during the pandemic. Right. The tech obsessed, yes. No. Right.
Wow, look at that. That's a lot of stuff on there.
And with the kids already plugged in,
I would never, ever put a TV on in the morning.
anti-tech mum
Right.
Janine is immediately
But you don't actually
riled
have
up.
a
They
TV,
laid
do
there,
you?
they weren't even engaged in what they were watching. They weren't watching it, but they weren't doing anything else. There was no thinking. It's disappointing.
And to make matters worse,
Homework?
the TV's interfering with the kids' education.
Okay, that is a
Can
problem.
you grab a book? When I had to get Archie to do his homework with me, Archie, we'll watch it later.
Oh, he's got
Leave the
Pokemon
controller
cards, so he
over
must
there,
have some
please.
interests that aren't just technology-based.
Concentrating on what
This is where I'm a little bit like, because eventually kids do get bored. I mean, kids are kids, though. Like, realistically, they will sit there and be entertained by something for hours, but they do also get bored. And I feel like this is a problem we actually have with technology, that we're not quite, I don't think conversations around this are happening in places that they should be, because children need to be bored. They need to be bored, just like pets need to experience boredom so they can actually understand and build confidence and design their own personality. Maybe this is a bit less appropriate for pets, should I say, but like, children need to be bored so they can understand what they would like to get. So if you are constantly putting something in front of your child to entertain it, they're not having that moment of like, well, what could I do? Would I like to try and draw something? Or would I like to go and make something? Would I like to go outside and see something? No. Sometimes it can be considered lazy to just be like, iPad child. I feel like we're going to see a huge swathe of people that are like, that were like iPad children and now they're adults. I don't know. I guess maybe over the next 10 years we're going to see it. Like, oh, don't mind her. She was an iPad child.
Totally pathetic, unreliable.
That's why she doesn't like going into the trees or something. I was absolutely not an outdoorsy child. I was very much like, I love to stay indoors. I wanted to play my Super Nintendo, but I did also enjoy somewhat of the outdoors. I just hated climbing trees because I thought the trees were dirty. Now I'm a bit older. I'm like, do you know what? I like to grow my own stuff. Let's grow some mushrooms. Let's grow some vegetables. Love it. But it takes a while to get to there. I feel like entertainment should be limited, but technology for children shouldn't be. Does that make sense? I feel like if you spend your whole day being entertained, you don't get a lot done. But then also, as an adult, sometimes if I sit and I binge watch something, I'm like, I've done nothing today. This is the worst. I'm the worst person ever. Oh, I'm disgusting. Ugh. So I think there is a good balance. Luxeria says balance, girls. Balance beam.
Vajazzle. He wasn't concentrating on what I was saying.
He wasn't,
Wow,
no.
that's a wide 6. Don't watch the telly if you can help
Wide
it.
6.
Archie, just try and look at the paper, please. Not the wrong direction, mate. So, that's okay, start again. His homework was really untidy, and I've looked through his book. I know he could do better than that. Stop and think. Stop. Before you draw, think about it. See them. We're looking at the paper. We're not looking at the telly. Please don't show.
Yes, I agree with that. Oh, there was a jump cut there. Oh no. A cat!
Unexpected item in backing. Please take your change.
Back on the farm. Meanwhile
at the offline Hagar farm, there's no TV
solar panels,
in sight,
technology.
and tech-obsessed Ash is dreading her new role as an old-fashioned farmhand.
You gotta go milk the cow.
Okay. I'm very nervous about the farm work.
Online
Call her and
obsessed
just walk her
mum.
into the
I don't like
showroom.
that word obsessed. Imagine being like, money obsessed banker.
Come on, Daisy.
I'm not blind to the fact that it's going to be hard on me who's not used to that kind of work.
Paint
So
obsessed
that
artist.
I'm
Like, it's a
scared
very
about.
strange.
Can you get your head in there? Because you got some big horns, girlfriend.
There.
Okay, there we go. She's big. Now, is she going to kick? Do I have to worry about legs?
No, she's good.
Okay, so she can't really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move your leg back, Daisy. Come on.
Okay.
So you just, with your
Oh, they're
thumb
like
and couple of
sausages.
fingers, you just, like, squeeze.
Yeah.
Little
Okay.
So
sausages.
have a go.
Squeeze those sausages, mummy's milk.
That's it.
Mummy's
okay.
milk.
Yep. So now fill the bucket up.
There's something quite, like, wrong about watching a cow be milked. It feels very... explicit?
Ew, Michelle.
You just gotta watch out for a tail. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you very much. I would so prefer to do an hour-and-a-half round trip to get the milk than to do this.
Oh, yes, I guess the milk does come from somewhere, though, if you drink it. Although she doesn't drink it, does she?
I feel like
'Cause
there's
she's
definitely a
lactose
technique
intolerant.
that I just don't have.
Yes,
Ordinarily, I would
because-
just look it up on YouTube or I would Google it.
Yes.
And I can't do that. They don't have the internet, so...
But that is also a very, like, to say now, like, oh, we don't use the internet, that's just nonsense. We don't use that. Like, it is a technology that has advanced civilization. By rejecting technology, you're not actually benefiting the world. By saying, we've had this amount of a technology and that's enough for us. We've got solar panels, we've got cars, we've got mechanical systems to milk our cows, but we choose not to access the internet. I'm biased because I love YouTube and I love the internet. I feel like the actual information that you can get to actually make your life better and spend more time doing the things you love because you've optimized how to get there through learning widely available information for free on the internet. The thing that's most important about the internet for me is the interconnectivity between people and lives. It's not buying, it's not selling, it's not some of the negative things that come with being interconnected. It's the idea that you could literally, I could go on YouTube now and watch a farmer like this man explain the best way to milk a cow, and that will be supporting a small farmer and also giving him a creative outlet on the internet. And something that's taken A from B, like a wormhole of information, together is great. I don't see the problem. I don't understand why some people just flat out reject technology. It's bizarre because it's like you've just limited your life in such a huge way. I do feel, however, there is room to discuss what technology is acceptable. I personally do not like this new wave of deepfakes. I cannot see a positive side to it. I feel like all technology should be weighed and be like, is it good? Is it bad? And I just can't. Can you see a positive outcome for deepfakes? Because I can't. I don't see any positive situation that it's going to be used in. Yeah, I'm seeing it more and more and more.
Do that. They don't have the internet, so I don't have that information at
Oh,
the
it looked
ready
like a
for
thumb.
me.
Oh no.
I don't know
how
what to do
annoying. That was very me setting up today.
This is not how I would choose to live my life.
That's not going on YouTube. That is disgusting.
Great. It's great.
Well, that couch is defecated everywhere.
Still fuming over living in a house dominated by tech.
This is a really good moment. And it only happens once, right, Heidi?
Janine sticks to the
this is a bit
household
strange.
rules and begrudgingly takes part in a Jackson family vlog session.
We're going to get Heidi's tooth coming out.
But who wants to watch this?
Are you ready to get it? Oh, you did it.
Oh,
Did you do it? That is a tooth.
It's surreal. I didn't actually realise people live like this. I can't believe someone would live online and not live in real life.
But that, I mean, it is real life. You're just capturing it. But I do also feel like it's very strange to be like, oh my God, her first tooth's come out. Let's whip out the camera and film it for YouTube. Because who's watching that content? I feel like there is a bit of a disconnect between people who want to be creators and creators who are very good at what they do. I'm not saying I'm either A nor B. I'm just simply saying here, I get asked a lot, like, how do I start a YouTube channel? What should I film for my YouTube channel? And I feel like that's the wrong question you should be asking. You should be already good at something to present it to the world and be like, well, I can already do this. Let's slip that technology into my life that already exists. I pull a lot of information in my videos from my science background and from my beauty background and from my background living as an authentic transsexual from London. Do you know what I mean? I don't just go, well, I don't know what I'm going to film today. I don't really know what I'm going to do next week. So maybe I'll do this, because that doesn't actually produce content of value. What does it do? It doesn't really do anything. Who's watching?
Oh, well done, your tooth's come out.
Who's watching that? That's content that is way more appropriate for something like Instagram or TikTok, short form of like, oh my God, Lucy, your tooth's coming out. How do you feel? Oh, my tooth's coming out. Oh, it's done. Oh, wow, Lucy, well done. Like 12-second video. Not like, today's family vlog, we meet Lucy. Lucy here, her tooth's coming out. Lucy? Lucy? Lucy?
Honestly, I cannot wait to die.
Like, it's bizarre to me. Oh, I don't like family channels.
Let me get a shot of your little face.
It can live side by side.
Wow. Did it hurt, Heidi?
Who's watching that content?
They've turned themselves into characters on a channel.
Wow, you're tough.
And there's no
Who's that for?
proof that this is healthy. And just click it
And
on.
then just, yeah.
Yeah, but work for humans isn't healthy, full stop.
To Janine in the camera.
Janine's back!
It's a little bit red on the inside.
The kids could look back and say, why do I want my entire life online? They've never had any say in it. Hi, people out there. We've just witnessed Heidi losing her first
Heidi
front
loses a
tooth.
tooth.
Pretty excited that I
21st
could
of
see
February.
the tooth instead of mum. Sorry, mum. It was great. My first vlog. Her children are guinea pigs in an online generation. I hope she realises that.
Yay!
It's just very artificial, isn't it? Yay.
Hooray! Everyone's
Dead.
Wife swap
It's
girls!
the last day of working
She
under old
got
household
out.
rules.
Right, okay, the last
And city
day.
slicker mum Ash isn't coping living
Is
the
she
rough
is she
life
plucking
of a
cabbages?
farmhand.
A lettuce, perhaps.
Naughty mummy.
So gross. I hate this.
A lettuce?
Living this lifestyle is all, you know, very beautiful scenery, fresh milk, the free-range eggs. Got one egg out of you guys,
Yes.
but most of you are chicks, so you're probably not even laying yet. But there's a fine line between, you know, that and then having these dangerous things to do.
Why have they just showed the pigs screaming as if they're
Bin
dangerous?
pigs.
What?
Cute little pigs you see in petting zoos, they're not like that. They're like wild pigs.
Well, yeah, of course.
The noises they were making, the slobber, are like, I was worried. Don't kill me.
Oh, she's not enjoying this at all, is she?
You're just gonna do it.
Would you be brave, biscuit? Would you be brave?
Come here.
Yes. No piggy for biscuit, no. That's actually quite frightening. I would be a bit apprehensive. I guess once you know them, though, you're more inclined to, like, understand how they behave.
It's not something I would ever do again. It's the kind of stress that I feel like I can't handle.
The editing around that was like she was feeding hellhounds. Like, they were like,
She's squealing, they're dribbling, they're gonna eat you alive, girls!
Get that dustbin in the bin, girls!
A dead body.
I don't feel like feeding pigs could be that as dramatic as the editing there was showing it to be. I understand though, like there is a small shred of empathy for this woman that I have. I know, oh God, can you imagine? She's become a YouTuber.
Bitch!
I do kind of understand like uncertainty around like new animals because they are big, they are smelly, they can be noisy and loud and quite aggressive, and especially at feeding time when things are a bit like intense. Of course, I mean, if she decided to keep pigs in a farm, though, in this sort of an environment, there'd be a hatch. She'd be like, can I put a hatch in this fence so I can just, like, shove the feed down there? Easy. Problem solved. Although, I'm not a farmer, so don't take that for science, girls!
I am Gigi de la Roca, businesswoman.
In the city, country mum Janine is also
Is
feeling
on the
stress.
Dyson!
I'm not a fan of cleaning chemicals or any chemicals of any sort.
Well,
She's
sorry
highly
sis, water is a
frustrated
chemical.
with the Jackson House clean.
That's where I lose interest in people that say like, I live a chemical-free life. It's like, no you don't.
Is that tea?
It would be impossible. You would be dead if you lived a chemical-free lifestyle. What you mean is carcinogens, and chemicals and carcinogens are not synonymous.
She ate
To me, it
which
says
is to use full
I don't
strength,
have
high-grade chemicals.
an
They're
education.
just not good for our health and they're not good for our environment. We need to stop using things like this. I can taste that now. That's soaked in through my hands. It's not a nice feeling. The smell is just overpowering. It's hard on the senses. It's hard on your skin. You don't need it. It's just a shame.
Well, we do
that the kids
actually,
have to live in
you wouldn't want to go to hospital and not have a clean hospital, would you? There is evidence to suggest that links between using excess cleaning chemicals and raising children can produce allergies in children, but there's also an opposite end of that, and it's like, well, if you don't clean your surfaces and you've got bacteria that causes meningitis on your surfaces, what's better? To have a child with allergies and alive, or a child that's not alive?
The kids have to live in an environment that's quite sterilised. They don't get to build up their immunity. Sorry.
Everyone should have a teaspoon
Just
of
not
dirt
convinced that
a
it's
week.
necessary. Just killed thousands, million bacteria. Good ones too, not just the bad ones.
That's why there's a difference between sterilization and sanitization. So when you sanitize something, you are reducing the levels of like bacteria, microorganisms to a safe level. When you sterilize something, you've gotten rid of everything. So there is benefit in having a sanitized home rather than a sterilized home. But there is a vast difference between those two categories of hygiene, I guess. Hygiene, cleanliness. Right, here we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, look. Filth. Filth!
I really, really miss having cleaning products, obviously. Got my tools, water only, and
So they handle raw meat.
there's only so
And they don't
far
have cleaning
water can go.
chemicals.
Oh my God.
Dysentery,
I would just
cholera.
Blanket this whole bathroom in bleach. The bath is revolting, and the toilet
I do feel like we
is
use too much bleach in this world, though. A little bit, like, we shouldn't live so far out of nature that we're not getting dirty ever, because dirt is actually a good thing to have. It's good to build up your immunity, it's good for your gut microbiome, it's good for your skin and hair to actually have a barrier against the outside world.
just does not seem at all hygienic to me. Oh, it smells so bad.
Grim.
I'm desperate to get my
Absolute
hands
grim.
on some chemicals again. Some high-grade chemicals.
Oh, she is struggling. I really agree with this woman.
City life hits full speed.
Right,
as
okay.
Country mum Janine takes the Jackson kids to their mandatory after-school activities.
Yes.
Starting
Have they been
with
to
a
school?
modelling shoot for 4-year-old Louis, which she strongly opposes.
If he got taken up by this talent agency, he would essentially have a job as a 4-year-old. Good job.
Yeah, that's true.
My children were 4 years old.
But your
They
children
were
are also on
swimming
TV right now in a show, which means you would have had to sign something to say that they can appear on TV, which is kind of like having a job at...
When my children were 4 years old, they were swimming in dirty dam water, which is really unhygienic, but loads of fun. It's a very nice lake. Is this good fun? No. No modelling. Good boy. So we're off to dance class now because Louis done his thing, so now he's going to sit quietly while he watches his sister do beautiful ballet.
Lovely.
For the next 3 hours.
Right, yes.
Oh, harder, Heidi. Harder. Want to have a nice straight back.
According to the household manual, 7-year-old Heidi goes to 8 dance classes every week.
Oh, that's a lot.
No bananas.
Is that going to be her
Heidi.
Causing
career?
judgmental Janine to have major concern for her well-being.
Her routine is too much for a child of her age. She's been up for 11 hours. That's a really long day, and we've still got a lot to do before bed.
Heels forward, heels
Right.
forward, heels forward, heels together.
I am not familiar with like how long children sleep and how much like energy they're meant to have and how much you're meant to do with a child in a day. I've got no idea, so I'll just have to take this lady's word for it and be like, she's doing too much. It does sound like too much, 8 dance recitals a week. If she's going into like dance school, maybe that's like important. I don't know. There's a lot of industries that raise certain questions when it comes to things like this, because when you train a child to have a life that's of a certain thing and they're like, well, you need to train 28 times an hour. What are you doing? Why isn't she at training right now? Then clearly there's an issue. But also, I don't know enough about it. I don't know. I don't know. What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Stop!
She just looked like she needed to go and sleep.
Where's your smiling face? Would you like to go and get a drink from your water bottles? It's very hot in here, isn't it?
I would cut her back to 1 day a week if she was going to do
One
any
day
dancing
a
at all.
week.
So Janine steps in
Janine's
and
back.
forces Heidi to tell the truth.
Do you really love it? Would you like to do it a little bit less, or do you like doing lots? Or would you just like to not do it at all? Do you ever say that to Mum? Say, I really don't want to go today.
But would you listen to your child if they were like, I really want to go on my computer today?
What does she say? Does she say, it's okay, we'll just go anyhow?
Yeah.
Yeah? She encourages you to just keep on pushing through and go to class?
Yeah.
That's pretty tough and brave. When I meet Ash, I'll be telling her
got quite a nice
it's
manner
quite
with
pushy,
children,
and it's
though.
asking a lot of young children. We've finished dance classes now, so we can go home finally. Have a break. Yeah. I am not ashamed to say that I don't think the way she is parenting is okay.
Okay.
I really feel sorry for these kids.
It almost sounded like she said, I feel sorry for Biscuit. Biscuit. Right, here we are, in the middle of nowhere.
Meanwhile,
Technology.
at the Hagar farm,
Hagar!
she's back
Oh,
on
she's
farm
off.
duty. This time, rounding up sheep for shearing.
Sheep!
This is not working.
Don't even know where I'm friggin' running.
This is not working. Get in front of him. Now just walk up behind him. Go slow.
But the constant stress of being out of her element is finally taking its toll.
I'm not surprised.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm not surprised. He's obviously got years experience at this.
Ash, go back that way.
Sugar!
It was like she was power walking down to the coffee shop.
Can you guys go through the gate? I hate this.
Go. Don't let him go.
I must admit, I've been in situations where I feel like you're not armed to deal with those situations. And how stressful is it when someone's like, well, you just do that. It's like, actually, take into consideration that you know what to do when things aren't going to plan. Someone who's fresh into this situation is not going to be able to understand the nuances between methods of like, oh, so if a sheep is being particularly difficult today, you have to change your method to A, B, C, and D. Whereas she's come in and just gone, and he's like, go around that way, walk slower. Like, that's not very intuitive. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I have a lot of sympathy for her in this situation because I would be very similar. I'd be like, tell me in depth what I need to do. Don't just expect me to know on the fly immediately. You need experience to be able to know how to do something on the fly.
No thanks. I choose my own destiny.
Are you enjoying your pig's ear? It sounds like you are.
That way?
Yeah, watch him.
Watch
So
him?
walk into there.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Watch him.
As soon as we actually got the sheep into the shed,
Hold on, move up.
one did jump up on Gab.
Whoa.
And I was like, what am I doing in here? Is it safe to be in here?
Just be careful, because they are strong, and they'll knock you over. Because you've got to roll it onto its back and grab its front legs, and then walk out backwards, and then you're ready to shear.
This is a bit
Function
much.
well when I'm feeling out of my element.
That's a bit much to force on someone. Like,
I'm not
we're
functioning well.
gonna herd them and shear them at the same time. Maybe just get them used to herding them.
I'm really quite frightened.
Animals can really pick up vibes as well. If she's frightened, this animal's gonna be like, no! Oh, this isn't fun, is it? I don't know. I don't like watching people struggle.
And his legs will go from underneath it. That's it. They grab the front legs and drag him on his bottom.
If there was a bus going out of town right now, I would leave.
Pull that, and you'll just get a hold onto it. Yeah, now keep that pointing up so you don't cut him.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at it.
No, that's all right. She had to go, but no, I wouldn't get a haircut off her. There's only 3 more to go.
No, absolutely not. I don't love it. I really don't love it.
That's a bit much to like force someone to do in one go. That's a lot.
To getting back home.
Like that, it almost sounded like I at the beginning of this episode kind of extended a thing of being like, well, am I going to enjoy this woman? I just don't know. But I actually feel like forcing someone out of their comfort zone so far and so fast creates kind of a trauma response. Like, she's not going to go away from this and be like, oh my God, I sheared a sheep. If I ever was in that situation again, I could do it. She was so overwhelmed and just like not into it. It wasn't like, this is how you do it. Watch me do one and then we'll do one together and then you can do one. Like, there are so many ways that you can teach a person to be involved in something and make it something that they enjoy. That they had no interest in that. No interest in making this girl enjoy. They had no interest in making this woman enjoy that activity. It was just to humiliate the social media lady. That's what that section was. Right. Are you ready for the rule change?
After struggling to live by each other's
Struggle bus, girls!
I am going to drag this place into the 21st century.
The 21st woman on the game!
Obsessed Ash and off-the-grid Janine
Off-the-grid
Janine
Janine.
Take control and lay
Of
down
her
their own
destiny.
rules.
Not everyone's going to like this, but I'm not backing down on it.
Let's do this.
Well, that was cute. She had cute trainers on.
Hey, guys.
See, I feel like I've got this thing, should we call it audacity, that I feel like I could survive in practically any situation. You could pluck me out of my life right now, put me on a farm, and I would expect to be able to do something that day on that farm and not fail at it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could be like, yes, if I put my mind to it, I can achieve anything I want. Because I've already gone through some hardships in my life that have taught me this. This is a coping set of mechanisms. I'm highly independent. I need to do things for myself. And that obviously means that I'm capable of doing things like this. Even if I might stumble a little bit, I still have that resolve to go, well, I'm going to do it. And I'll show you all, girls. I'll show you. And I feel like if I was in this situation, apart from the bugs, actually, no, I would be very similar to this lady, but I would try my absolute best to come away with something. I just feel like they've pushed her into the deep end instead of being like into the shallow end first and then moving into the deep end. Do you know what I mean? You need to know your enemy before you start fighting your enemy. Nah.
Yes.
Oh, doom.
Hey guys, so it's time for the rule change.
Beautiful curls. Right.
I appreciate your choice to lead a chemical-free lifestyle, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Water isn't always enough, so we are going to be cleaning the house.
Oh, yes.
With chemicals.
Yes. Oh, he's like, no, how dare you?
We're going to declutter this place.
Okay.
This house has no organisation.
Clean out the clutter. What clutter? We had to clean out a couple of weeks ago, so I don't know what's left to chuck out.
Oh no.
So, Janine's going to make some rules for you guys that are maybe a bit different to what Mum normally does.
Yeah.
The first thing is this house is going chemical-free. I don't believe in chemicals. I don't think they're a benefit for us, and they're detrimental to our environment.
Free.
I just want them gone.
Ridiculous. You mean carcinogenic?
So we're going to learn to clean without it.
The thing is, you could use something like lemon juice and baking soda that would absolutely be a chemical-free, in her phrase, and would give you spotless, sparkling results. But we don't see that. And we don't see her using things like white wine vinegar to, like, make sure that staining and smells are, like, under control. We don't see her doing any of this. So when she says chemical-free, I'm still like, there's still an option to do instead of that. Like, I mean, if worse comes to worse, girls, you can use solid alcohol. You could even produce it on your farm from your own grain to clean with. Mummy's next rule.
In my home, taking care of the way you look can make you feel really motivated for the day and improve your mood. So, Gav, the beard, it's coming off.
I'm not sure about that. You could say we're going to go for a trim and shape up.
Getting a makeover.
But not like, oh, the swan, girls!
Time for a brow lift.
I've been to a hairdresser since I was a teenager.
Oh, wow.
None of you have ever seen
That's
me with
quite a
that
hairstyle.
hair. So that's not an easy step.
I take it
for
back
me.
what I said earlier.
You can't cut it off. That's you.
I know.
If he doesn't want to, she can't force him to, can she?
Yes.
I just don't like how she's changing Dad.
Right.
The second
Look
rule
at those houses.
is that I took Heidi to dance classes yesterday, and I've been chatting to her about the amount of dancing that she does and watching her physical exhaustion.
Do you want to come up on my lap? Do you want some cuddles? Is that what you want? Come on then. Mr. Biscuits.
I've been chatting to her about the amount of dancing that she does and watching her physical exhaustion. So I would like to cut her dance classes down to 2 classes a week.
Okay, right. As opposed from 8 times a minute.
Nectar! I need to drink my weight in nectar!
You'd have to probably ask Ash about that,
Yeah. Well,
Oh, she runs
I'm
the
Ash
house,
today,
doesn't she?
Yeah,
These
okay.
are rules that are going to happen.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Do you think she does a bit too much dancing?
she loves it.
But I think that she's being asked a lot of as a little person. I think he strongly disagrees with what I'm suggesting to him, but he doesn't want
I
to
can
start
see that.
a fight.
Yes. He doesn't seem very confrontational, does he? Which is quite nice for the men in this to see this.
I know you and Janine love living 100 years ago, but I don't know if that's fair
Here it
to
comes.
push that on the kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, we are going into the 21st century.
Right, and we're getting
We are going
a
online.
sidekick. Oh, is that a Wi-Fi device? What is that? What was that? We're going online? What is
I'm
that?
not really an internet kind of person.
8 years
We're all
old
going
and
to be
hasn't used the
having a turn
internet.
at vlogging
Oh.
and connect with other people through that.
What if you don't want your everyday
Dreadful.
life for everyone to see?
Everyone.
Well,
I
tough
think the
titties,
rules are
girls.
just Stupid.
Right.
Don't want to do it.
No, that's my rule, and they're going to have to.
Is she 13?
suck it
Did we
up.
see that she's 13 years old?
Now for the big one, the golden rule is something that I feel most strongly about.
Yes,
It's a
is
rule
it
that
no
definitely can't be
vlogging?
broken. I don't believe children 7 and under should use technology at all. Full stop.
Okay, but your
Ever.
children are like 8 and above,
so
aren't
no
they?
TV, no laptops. The vlogging stops now. You can have 2 hands for hugging, not 1 hand on the camera.
I see where you're coming from, but we're not orchestrating them to do things. It's just what's happening.
You post online about your family. You've got no control over who's seeing it. I'm not okay with it.
It's going to be
I
a
mean,
big ask.
We're not
A
going to do it.
good set of questions.
That's fine. We'll deal with it, but we'll see if it sticks.
What are you up to?
Coming up.
Coming up, girls! Wife swap,
Where is
girls!
everybody? Can everyone come into the dining area?
Oh,
In
I'm
country
living in
New
this
South
box
Wales, new rules are in force.
now. Right.
I've got a few products in here that I'm going to take on into the kitchen and get started.
Okay.
Freak Mum Ash is on a mission to clear out the dirt-infested Hagar house.
Yes.
With chemicals.
All right,
Yes.
everyone, off to your rooms. And
I mean, all cleaning is chemicals. The air you're breathing is a chemical. The water you drink is a chemical.
Convinced the family will play ball.
I
Do you
don't
want to get
think
down?
that they're going to want to stick to my rules.
I don't have that much stuff.
But I played by their rules for the last couple of days, so now
That's
they're going
true.
to play by mine.
Oh dear, she's become the
Is there
villainess.
anything?
I already
Just
did
have a look.
this. I did that already.
I don't really do this very often. Clean up anything, really.
Everything in here has a place, and it's meant to be in here,
Sorry, I can't. I have to walk my unicorn. Well,
including the guinea pigs.
little guinea pig.
Choosing to rebel against Ash's rules, Natasha is unafraid to suffer the consequences.
Oh.
Guinea, how you going?
Finished.
You're finished?
Yep.
I don't think that's true.
There's nothing in your box.
Exactly.
So you've got nothing in your box, and also we have. So you've got nothing in your box, and also we have guinea pigs in the house.
Guinea pig, yes.
Is there a reason for that? No? I think it's important that kids learn these basic hygiene skills. Do you think we could take guinea pigs outside?
Nope.
It's not okay
Guinea
to be
pigs
dirty.
can't really live outside.
She's gonna
can
be very
they?
happy.
Guinea pigs can't live outside, can they? Well, that is a bit unhygienic, though. to be
Meanwhile,
like,
in
just everywhere.
Queensland, Janine has put a
Janine's
stop to
back.
all household cleaning.
Here we go, guys.
Instead, giving the Jackson family a taste of farm life.
Stopped cleaning.
Which means getting dirty.
Imagine just be like, I've decided to stop washing.
Now you're all muddy.
But clean freak dad James can't handle it.
Oh gosh, I'm looking at
Clean
Louis'
freak.
shoes and like I probably made the wrong choice to
Maybe
put him
not
in
white.
white shoes.
Well,
Yeah.
what's the worst that would happen?
We have to buy more shoes.
Why? But they're just dirty. You just hose them off.
I know, but I like them white.
I don't care if I walk in there water or mud or their dung. No,
Okay.
It washes off. Watch this, kids. Ew.
I would laugh if you fell over. You
thank
just
you.
slipped over.
Who's coming in too?
I would
The
not
kids
get in
were just
that.
absolutely in their
Cholera,
element.
cholera, cholera.
Cholera! I got cholera!
It feels like a whole lot of pig poo in the bottom. Dad, on the other hand,
Oh, that's...
sometimes it's good to get gross.
I feel that Janine has probably a wrong perception of us, that because we have a clean house means that we don't actually want our kids to get dirty. As long as we can get out and we can get our shoes back on, it's just, I don't want to do it with nice white shoes and a nice shirt that we paid good money for. I'm glad that we...
I think that's an appropriate response. If someone was like,
oh, today, Luxeria, we're going to go to a farm, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go in this pond for a bit, and you take off all your shoes.
I'd be like, no.
No, thank you.
Like, I don't mind getting a bit grubby and dirty and mucking my oars in, girls. Ugh, do people say that? But I wouldn't just be like, well, I'm going to get into this water, this filthy water, and just be like, ha ha. What if you had a cut? What if a child had a cut on their foot or something, and they went in that water that's gonna likely have pig feces, excrement, urine, all sorts, and then be like, well, I've now got an infected limb because this mum was like,
in the water. Everybody get in the scummy water.
I can't wait to die.
But that's just sensible. Like, certain levels of hygiene are just sensible. It's not about being a difficult person or being like, I'm ultra prissy because I don't want anything on my white IKEA mom desk, girls.
IKEA, the wonderful.
You don't put your hand in the muck when it's got cuts because that's just dumb. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not getting like, no.
Shirt that we paid good money for. I'm glad that we put that singlet on Louis, because if we had one of his white brand name shirts on, then the alarm bells would be going.
Louis is absolutely filthy. I wonder if that's the dirtiest that child has ever been. That pig's eating the good shoes.
Oh no, Piggy! Stop the Piggy, Louis. Stop the Piggy eating those good shoes.
I feel like they edited that to make him look a little bit more ridiculous than he is.
Tech-obsessed Ash is onto her golden rule.
Now that I have my tech back, I am feeling so much better.
She's about to put the offline Hagar family online.
Right.
Starting with Gav.
Right, good. He's probably knows so much information about all sorts that could produce great
You're going
content.
to teach everyone how to crutch a sheep today.
That's not
Educational.
normal, filming it. I just get on with the job and do it.
If you were able to sort of talk us through in the way that you talked me through the other day, then, you know, someone who's watching on the other side of the world will then know how to crutch a sheep.
I don't see the point in taking the time to do that. Like, I still don't understand. I know you. I don't understand. Yeah,
What's
you
there to
can take a
understand?
video and stick it on, and it goes out there into the cloud, and it's there forever. Anyone can look at it or access it. Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah, that's the point, sis. That's it. She's got a degree.
Okay.
Sorry, biscuit.
You ready?
Beep, beep, beep. Right.
G'day, my name's Gav. Today I'm going to show you how to crutch a sheep. I should have introduced myself.
That's okay.
Okay.
You can go back and do it again. That's the beauty of editing.
G'day, I'm Gav, and
Oh, this was me this morning.
Look in the lens
It's like,
here.
What's happening?
Yeah.
G'day, today I'm going to show you how to crutch one of our sheep.
Not bad for the first ever time. Not
When
bad.
you grab the sheep, you go up and grab the head.
Yeah.
And I'll do it as it's easy to do it
go
as
for
I
it.
do it. So you
Yeah.
walk up, grab him by the head, turn his
I
neck,
doubt this had
roll him
103,000
back,
views.
And because he's
And only
twisted,
500
he'll go back
likes.
and sit
I
on his
doubt that.
bottom. I didn't take it too serious. Just have it as a joke.
It's not
And
too serious.
and
That's
it
the
didn't
point.
It felt okay.
Yes. Because weirdly enough, you're not selling your soul to be involved in a point of technology that the rest of the world has embraced. It's not demonic, it's not evil, girls.
Yes, it is.
A lot of the family types that we see in this show so far do seem to be, the people that we find that we're seeing them in certain situations, it seems to be that one of the parents has had like an event happen to them and they're like, oh my God, I have to make this my entire identity now. And that event can either be good or bad.
Welcome to the No Pimpia channel.
And I feel like what we then see is the entire family living as a reaction from that big event that happened to that parent.
All the wool off from around here, because in the summer, the lice can get in there.
Lice? Oh no, not sheep lice. Say that. Bottle tip.
Awesome.
There we go. Easy.
So Ash can now turn her camera toward the kids.
Oh,
The kids can make their own decision if they want to make the video and put it online. I'm not going to force them into doing it.
Okay.
I thought that we could do a little bit of vlogging about your guinea pigs if you were interested. Is that something you want to do?
Sure. My guinea pigs will definitely become an internet sensation. Everyone know Moose and Junior.
And you just lock it in.
I mean, I understand it's like...
And leave.
See, excellent how to shoot a bow and arrow.
The boys, they're going to be showing us some of their scootering skills.
Scootering skills. So they do have technology.
Give us a big thumbs up.
I've dragged this family from the dark ages into the 21st century.
The reason why I say that is because how would that child learn to do all this without ever using something like YouTube? I mean, sure, it does look like they've had like a special area built for them or they're at a skate park or whatever, but then they will have had access to technology from other people at that skate park being like, oh my God, have you seen this trick? Oh my God, can you do this? Oh my, like, do you know what I mean? It seems so strange to be like, no, we don't have any technology. No, we live like we're 100 years ago. Clearly you don't. Scooters were not here 100 years ago. Maybe they were, I don't know. I'm not an aficionado on scooters, girls.
This woman is dirty. Clean the woman.
This family from the dark ages into the 21st century.
See you later, guys.
And
I wonder how much of this show is actually real or not. Like, if it's the family or if it's editing.
It's the final day following the wives' new
Final
rules.
day! Oh my God!
Janine's
She's
rules,
got
that means we're going to get a little bit messy.
busted
And
in
after
Banquage.
banning all technology, Janine is showing the Jackson
John Wick.
family what life is like offline.
Right, offline, yes, we get this
Whatever they
point.
like in their own bed.
That's
What about
lovely.
all these
A
plants?
little,
Yay,
yes.
I've
Yes.
been really honest about the way I think they live unnecessarily online. So where do you want to start?
I hope we
Do you
don't
wanna
chop
dig
the
it all up?
worms with the
say-
trowels.
So they're my rules, and even if James really doesn't like the idea of no tech in the house and no vlogging, I'm sticking my guns and we're not going to do it. What are these things?
Tomato. I want to go tomato.
We can grow. This is a tomato plant. This is where tomatoes come from.
The fact that Ash isn't here, it's like you want to be able to vlog it so that the other one can see.
Is this a vloggy moment?
Everything is a vloggy moment. If we had the camera with us, then it's always an option.
Yes, that's true.
One is already growing. Wow.
I think he really loved being the veggie farmer and animal keeper, and he's being a bit more James and a bit less husband of Ash.
Yes, I think that's a very important thing to make is, as I said earlier, usually someone has someone at the helm of these families that's like, this is what we do now.
Hopefully now their eyes will gaze towards their new vegetables and less at that ulting television on the wall.
Oh, your smelly biscuit, smelly biscuit. Oh, windy blob,
A very
smelly
nervous
biscuit.
Gav is under strict
Nervous.
orders by Ash to get a makeover.
Holy do.
Oh, here we go. Not the hairdressers. Platinum blonde, 40-inch weave,
So I'm Karen.
Karen, I'm nervous.
Russian eyelash install.
All right, well, if you want to take your hat off, we'll have a look and we can work out what we can do.
That's why he wears a hat.
It's not an easy rule to take on. Like, it's a very personal rule.
So, were you thinking about keeping any of your facial hair?
This bit I'm a bit cautious on.
Okay.
My kids have never seen me
I can't
without
tell
a
how
beard,
old this guy is.
and the oldest one's 16.
Yep.
This is me. This is what I've always looked like. The kids have never known me any different.
Okay. Well, we can definitely, you know,
I'm
tidy
surprised
that
she
up
didn't
quite
take
lot,
him to
though.
a barber,
clean-shaven
though.
would be
I mean, she
extreme.
might be a
I'd
barber.
naked. What do you like? Naked?
Naked girl.
All right, let's do this.
Right. Hair is quite important.
Are you enjoying this?
To, like an image.
This is fun.
We're going to do
Meanwhile,
shaved
in
head
Brisbane,
and a
7-year-old Heidi is following
shaped
Janine's
beard.
new rule to immediately cut back from her 8 weekly dance classes.
Okay, right, we're going to have a heart-to-heart here on the
ready?
basketball court. Solve it on the
Instead,
court, girls!
spending rare quality time with Dad James.
Ha. That's important. Quality time is so important.
When Janine was saying that Heidi was exhausted and, you know, it's all taking a toll on her, I feel like maybe that was a bit of projection. That was maybe a bit of what she wanted
Serial
to
vlogger.
see, but doesn't necessarily mean that she's right. Do spin cycle. Oh, nice. And pass. I'm open. You having fun?
Yep. The
Yeah.
basketball is kind of my way.
Kind of your way. Do you think that because you've been good at dancing, now that makes you good at basketball as well?
No.
Yep.
I mean...
So if you started playing basketball, would you do all your dance classes and basketball as well?
All of them?
Well,
You have no time for
It's a hard
anything.
question, isn't it?
Oh.
What do you think?
No.
dancing.
She wants to quit dancing. Gag at the pageant, girls! Oh, is everyone a bit emotional? Mind you, if you ask a 7-year-old if they want any discipline at all, they're always going to be like, no.
Well, maybe after this time of dance class, maybe we might see how you're going. And if you still feel like doing all your dancing, we'll keep going with that. And if you want to try something else with your dancing, we might try basketball as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basketball
If one
and
dance class
dancing.
dropped
She's
off,
only
it
got,
wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
That's true. So
and she's
7
allowed to
dance
enjoy more
classes
than
a
one
week.
thing. So she wants to play basketball as well. There's nothing wrong with that. We might have to try all sorts of things.
That would be fun.
Yeah? We can make time for anything that the kids are passionate about.
He's got such clear skin, it's unreal. Right, what does this mean for the rest? Oh, look,
All right,
there she
everyone,
is.
are you excited to see Dad's
In
new
her
look?
double-layered
No.
jumper. All right, it's
No.
the Swan Girls!
You reckon you can
da
like
da
it?
da reveal!
No.
The Swan!
No.
He's had a
All
brow
right,
lift,
come on up,
8
Gav.
sessions of
This is a major
liposuction, a
reinvention
fake
for
tan,
Gav, and
40-inch
I'm excited
weave,
to see what the kids have to
and
say about
7 new babies. Right, here we go. 20 years younger. Oh, they dyed it black. What?
What do you think?
No. I don't mind the hair dyeing. The beard needs to stay.
Oh, she didn't cut all the hair off.
Oh, you did! Yes! You keep your hair.
Why not? I've had it for 25 years. I can't get rid of it yet. We're mates.
No. Judgment Day, girls! Right.
After
Are you ready for
swapping
Judgment
lives with a
Day? Are
complete
you ready for
stranger.
Judgment Day?
He died for your
Perfect.
The social experiment is now over.
Social
And our wives prepare to
girls.
reunite with their loved ones.
Reunited with the goiter on the
I'm a
gouty.
little bit nervous to meet Janine because
No,
I have made a
Janine's
lot
back.
of changes that I know she didn't want, but I hope that she's able to embrace getting online just
Right.
as well as her family has.
Right.
The kids seem so okay with no tech. It's wonderful. But I'm concerned that when Mum comes home, everything will go
Mummy.
back to old rules. I definitely am
Well,
not
yeah, of
trying
course.
to pick a fight with Ash, but if
I don't
that's
think
the
people
way
change
Ash
in a
wants
week,
to run
do
the
they?
family and keep them inside and look at the screen and everything's neat and clean. You know, happy wife, happy life.
Thank you, Gav.
Thank you.
You've taught me so much.
I'll miss you, Janine.
I'll miss you too.
Bye, Janine. Bye. Bye, Janine.
Please just remember when
Janine's
you're
back.
this
Janine's gone.
amazing, huge professional skater. Remember where we started, hey?
Before returning home, the couples will meet halfway
Are
to
you
discuss their
ready?
experiences.
Oh, it's going to be quite the scandal,
But
actually.
first, they'll reunite with each other.
Ah. Sat in the garden, she's got gout. The bachelor swan is on the game. Bridal plastic girl.
This young handsome
Down.
man.
Oh yeah, she would have been like, who is that?
You made it.
Yes, I did.
Just about. Maybe,
I had
possibly.
nothing. Like, no tech. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bizarre.
Our
Visage.
couples can now come face to face for the first time.
With their own reality.
Hi, you're Ash.
Yeah,
Reality girls.
nice to meet you.
Too.
Oh, goodness.
Goodness this me? What a hideous table runner.
Okay, so
Right, here we go.
I arrived
Right.
at your
Why
house.
should you
Nice and neat and white.
kept at the
clean
hacienda?
lines and white lounge and no toys. Just a bit boring.
Yeah, it's very
It
hospital.
felt like a display home.
Display
I saw
homes are
how
more
you like to
exciting than
clean,
that.
And you clean with chemicals, which I really struggled with.
Yeah.
Chemicals destroy the environment. It's quite well documented.
Is it? Show us.
So the first thing I wanted
Chemicals
to do
destroy
was
the
put
environment. Your environment is
household
made of
in the bin.
chemicals.
It just made me want to choke.
He's like, why?
My first rule was that this home would be cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
So there were chemicals.
Why?
There was a lot of dirt on the floor, quite a lot of flies, cobwebs, and so we were going to clean that up.
I'd never want to see household chemicals again, ever.
I don't think I can go chemical-free overnight.
And that's just
Oh,
not
who
what I'm
won the
about.
lottery, girls? This isn't...
Okay.
Yeah, they're not going to barge, are they?
Another rule was that we reduced Heidi's dance classes to just 2 days a week. It's just to give her a break. Heidi's been dancing for a few years now, hasn't she?
Yeah.
So she does 8 classes during the week.
8 classes?
Why? Why do it? Your tight scheduling for these very young children, I don't get it.
You don't get to see, like, what she gains from it.
We're not training for the Olympics.
I'm not a fool.
This is something that you want her to do.
She might be training for the Olympics.
I think it has been good for her
Olympians
personality
start
type.
somewhere.
No.
I'm pretty in sync with the kids and what they want.
But does she love 8 classes a week? I just felt a little
feel
7-year-old
like
under
8
pump. She
classes
did
is a bit
seem
much.
quite tired and better off sleeping.
Like, even professional gym people, professional boxing gym professionals don't go to the gym 8 times a week or do sparring 8 times a week. That's a lot. That's a lot to do. I can understand, like, 5 times a week, maybe 6 or 7 if you're, like, professional athlete level, but 8 times a week? That just seems ridiculous.
Sleeping.
Sleep, girls! She needs to sleep!
She had time to go and play basketball with James, which they loved.
The squish.
I just wonder if you can gain as much confidence about learning a new skill non-competitively with a parent in a relaxed environment as you can from a structured and quite expensive dance class.
Yeah.
It's not my decision, it's hers.
No. Well, if you pay for it, it's your decision.
There's
What
plenty of
an awful
technology
table
around your
runner.
house, and that seems to be quite a focus.
Yeah.
Didn't sit well with me. So my golden rule for the family was that I took tech out of the household.
How are they making? How
There
is
was
this
no
family
TV,
making money?
And the vlogging stops. I really didn't agree with
Her
videoing
husband
the
has
kids'
to have,
family
like, a
moments
high-flying
and then
job,
posting them
surely.
online. That's the ultimate betrayal of privacy. There's no way I would put that out there.
But that wasn't a betrayal of privacy.
Not online.
Privacy is disappearing, and people are putting themselves online.
That's not the
willingly.
point. Oh, Gillette girls!
So, my golden rule was vlogging with each person in the family.
No.
And those videos are now online.
No.
And I videoed
Gags.
Gav.
At the pageant. Yeah, take that. Your husband's a
did a choice.
whore.
Oh.
Yeah, you did. You're an
I didn't
adult.
see that coming. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm
Has
not
something
totally
bad
fine
happened
with
to her?
It was a rule, but it's not a law.
It will take a while to absorb. It's an idea.
But that your husband made a video on the
Rather
internet.
than talk about it and describe it, I may as well show you it. We kick off with the boys.
Right, are we gonna have a learning moment here?
Hi, I'm Ruben. I'm 8 years old and I'm gonna ride
156,000 views, I don't think.
Oh, I miss them.
Oh dear, do we have a family channel in the making?
Oh.
You've got a family channel.
Wow. What do you think about it?
Vile. Well, she's changed her tune. She's like,
It's
can
not
we
my
make money?
thing, but, I mean, they jumped at it.
Yeah, right. They were all
I was
for
the
it.
hesitant one.
Okay.
I was the
Maybe-
one that dragged the chain.
Yeah, well, we're more old-fashioned than our children,
Yeah.
I suppose. That's probably what it comes down to.
Okay, well, she
It's
seems
pretty innocent
receptive.
stuff up there, isn't it? It's kids riding scooters, so it might be okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, have we had character development in Wife Swap? What's happening? Who is this woman and where did you replace the lady that was at...
No chemicals! The chemicals are making us all gigantic homosexuals!
Sucking dick and cock.
How do you feel about the hair?
I've been
I don't.
asking you for 25 years
Dyed
to cut
black
that beard
is a
off.
bit much.
So bye-bye,
Do you
beard.
miss it?
Nope. Nope.
You sure?
Yep. You didn't keep
I did.
the beard.
We've had that longer than our kids.
I'll put it in the compost.
Yes,
That's
get it away.
environmentally friendly.
That's it. Grow some veggies
Oh, I
with
don't
it.
like that.
Janine,
it makes
we
me feel
really enjoyed
queasy.
having you in our house.
Really, really?
Yeah, it was good being able to see it from the other side of the
He's
tracks.
got such blue eyes.
My knowledge on the country was not great, and I want to thank you for allowing me to come into your home and learn those lessons, because I pushed myself past a few limits, and I'm looking forward to going home and testing out some of the things that you've tried with my family.
Great.
Yeah.
But you're not going to make it as a country girl.
You reckon?
I don't think she wants to.
Right, so I think that's it.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Oh my God, is that a positive resolve?
After reaching an
Gagged.
unexpected truce, the wives can finally return home
Truce.
to
It's
their
not
children.
a war, sis. Oh, I'm really surprised. That didn't go the way that I assumed it would go at all. I thought it was going to be just chaos from start to finish, especially when she was like, my breach of privacy. I thought she was going to egg her and key her car on the way home.
I will be very glad to see the back end of those spiders, the sheep, the flies, the dust, the everything. These are the rules. Which ones are you liking the most?
I'm absolutely geschwibbled.
Dance classes a week.
What did you think of that?
Oh. No. Heidi did not cut back on dancing. No. Why have we got a different music intros? Because it's copyright. Ash is convinced 8 classes per week is good for her confidence. And the entire family is back online vlogging every little moment. Right. Why is this like a funeral? Up to 100 times a day? Oh, I see. That must have been a copyright
I've
moment.
been away from my little boy before. You miss me? Mm-hmm. A lot? Or a little bit? I actually love this experience. You know what? I'd do it again. I would.
Showing someone else how we live, apparently that could be really interesting. Who knew?
Do you want to keep doing the YouTube videos? Did you like watching yourself on there?
Despite their enthusiasm, there's been no vlogging. Good. No more family channels. No. They're back to their old-fashioned, off-the-grid and completely offline life. Okay, sure. So what was the point? No point. Lovely. I've got some thoughts, girls. So, my lovelies, I'm going to take up my hangers there and talk a little bit about what we've seen today. So, whenever I see social media people who are influencers or like, look at my look what's inside my pantry, my immediate mind goes to insufferable. And that's just because I've been to events. I know this industry. I've been around on YouTube since 2006. I've been living through the rise and fall of certain YouTubers, and a lot of content out there is just not for me. I put a positive, funny spin on it by saying like, oh, they're insufferable and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of these people do actually have successful lives in showing people how to organize their pantry. I will, however, say from my little bit of research that I did within this episode and seeing their family channel that has over 100,000 subscribers, currently sitting on 101,000 subscribers. They last uploaded a video 2 years ago and it was like 5,000 views. They consistently got between like 10 and 12,000 views per video. That is not a sustainable income. So what were they really doing? I feel like this episode, maybe they applied on it being like, well, we have a family channel. And the producers of this show immediately latched onto that and were like, oh my God, family channel YouTubers obsessed with technology. Let's put them on a farm. I feel like that's very much what this show tried to edit in to make this drama happen. I found fault with both families, like, ways of living with this. Can you say you find fault with the way a family lives? I don't know. I've had it's been a long day. Today drained me, girls. First of all, I hate the discourse around chemicals are bad. Chemicals are gonna kill you, girls. Chemicals are in our food. They're in our water. They're gonna get you. Every single thing you can touch, sniff, maybe not hear. Can you hear? Yeah, I guess hearing as well. Every single thing that you will interact with on this plane of existence is technically a chemical. everything. I think what that lady was meaning to say is that harmful chemicals or carcinogens or chemicals that disrupt the body or the way of living in some way or another. Yes, we have documented proof that certain chemical compounds can cause problems with life. Basically, aquatic life, human life, pollutions, problems, all of that. Yes, we do. But to say I do not clean my house because I don't believe in cleaning chemicals is not okay in my book. That's not, no. There are so many alternatives that you can use that are still chemicals, but are not shop-bought recipes of ionic surfactants, even though technically every type of cleanser is an ionic surfactant. So when people say things like, this causes blah, this disrupts your endocrine blah de blah, yet they will happily interact with plastic, drink out of plastic cups, it's like, well, you can't live a chemical-free life. At this point in human development, it is impossible to live a carcinogen-free life, I would say. Perhaps harsh chemicals is a word I should use. Everything all around us is made from chemicals that could potentially cause issues, regardless of how that is. I mean, if you really want to get down to it, you could even hit someone with a bottle of chemicals and be like, oh my God, that chemical got you guys, she's dead. If you want great alternatives to harsh cleaning chemicals that leave like you feeling horrible and a bit like dry and disgusting after getting in contact with like bleach, for example, use baking soda and lemon juice as a fizzy cleanser to really get grime and grease off of surfaces. If you want to have a sanitized surface that you could feel happy to cut something on and then eat it from, use ethanol, use alcohol-based products. You don't immediately have to go for things like bleach or line scale removers. And the reason why I say that is because I think we have a tendency to think, oh, if it's clean, it's sterile. Whereas actually, sanitary will get you very, very far in life. In fact, it might get you more than very, very far. It will get you all the way up to maybe being a doctor. And then if you're a surgeon, you probably do need a sterile procedure. So, my lovelies, I have been filming for 1 hour and 45 minutes and I'm filled. I've had my rant, girls, and I'm sick of seeing spiders, girls. I'm off. All right, that's it. It's time for bed. And with that, my loves, it's time for the Patreons. Let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode in the comments box below, because I'm very interested. I feel like these videos create such a discourse that I just don't have any other place for on my Chanel. And also, my lovelies, we have some newbies that have joined the Patreons. Thank you so much for joining, my lovelies. I want to say a massive hello and welcome to Elizabeth Logan, Amanda, Laura Hunt, Christian Morgan, Kimberly Moody, Eva Aguilar, Jessie Slater, Sarah Schlater, Zeus, Natasha KW, The Chaos Collective, Dorina Pina, Scarlett Parks, Samantha Vizzer, and Holly Rehan. Thank you so much for joining the Patreons, you gorgeous, gorgeous people. You are allowing my channel to thrive and survive. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Aloria, Laura Ali, Luke Peterson, Orkod Samoji, Amanda, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christy Crownover, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Danielle, Danny Smith, Dorina Pina, Elizabeth Stone, Eric Castillo, Jen Martin, Jenabeth Herman, Caitlin Wright, Laura Jane, Les Banana, Mazel Morel, Min Min TM, Mariah Sherman, Nadia Hamdi, Nixie Tricks, Paolo Rivera, Ryan Vita, Sexy Texy RN, Slampire Queen, Steffi Tech, The Chaos Collective, Travelful, Tromo, Victoria Corella, and Zoe Sevier. And I would love to leave on the note of, if you've got a sleepy little baby, make sure they're very loved. Yes, biscuit, yes. And I'll see you